I'm a former believer that of one statement in a relationship, and I'm a matchmaker with 15 years of experience, and together we're Hard Rocket International Matchmaking Company. I truly believe that if there is no intimacy, it's either a friend zone or a scam. Let's talk about this.
Okay.
What do you think? Like, if there is no intimacy, let's define intimacy. It's very important because some of the guys may think that only boom boom. It's how I prefer.
We're going to call it boom boom. We did a video recently with using the S word in it. We got into a little bit of trouble with it, but that's okay.
But it's important to discuss, so that's why we're still gonna boom boom.
Boom boom.
So, like, let's define intimacy. What is intimacy for you with the lady?
See, I don't think it has to be boom boom. I mean, eventually it will lead to that. But if you're with a woman and you're on the third date or the fourth date, and there is passion, right? So there is desire between the two, between the man and the woman. And I mean, it's hard to fake desire. It's really hard to fake it. You know, a woman can kiss you and she can hold you and tell you nice things, but desire is, there's almost a little lack of control, right? With desire. You know, you can't keep your hands off each other. Maybe you're kissing when you probably, shouldn't be because you're, in the playground with lots of families and children.
Why will you end up on the playground?
I don't know, just walking through it or something like that, right? So, so there has to be this desire between two people. So that's where I would say that intimacy starts.
Yes, I agree, and I would a little bit add is that, like, when you meet each other, there are definitely these looks, this like touch, there is this like some closeness that you want to have, and that all already defined as intimacy. Intimacy, right? So it's all defined as that, and it's very difficult to fake because sometimes guys, because they don't have it for such a long time, if the lady is like holding his hand, he's already like, like, oh my God, like we are so close, and yes, she's interested about me. So you need to look for more than, just one sign of that to be able to define if it is real or no. In general, it's difficult to fake, because especially if it is a kiss, especially if it is a hug, especially if it is like some laughs, and everything. But if you don't have it, it's a big sign of two things, and it's either friend zone, friendship, that lady has no interest in you and she doesn't mind to spend time with you, she enjoy it, but nothing else will happen, and it's very difficult to jump over the friend zone if the friend zone was like for a long enough period of time. I'm not talking about 2-3 dates, I'm talking about like if nothing happened within like 10 dates, for example, there's nothing will happen on 11th, most likely. Or she's a scammer. And the reason that we want to speak about scam today is because over the last half a year, we don't know, it's some boom, it's some like boom of like guys who calling us, who watched one of our videos and something click and they think, am I getting scammed? Like, what's going on? I want to call these guys, I want to figure it out. And unfortunately, 99.99% of the time, they are really getting scammed.
Yeah, I'd say it's 100% of the time.
If you're good at math,
if you take that little 1%,
it's actually 100%.
It's 100%. The guys will go, aha, there's still a chance. But can I just say here, so if you're talking about the friend zone, are you in the friend zone or is it a scam? It's very easy to tell which one of those it is. Are you overly providing for a woman and getting nothing in return, right? Basically, this is the concept of simping, right? So are you buying her stuff, taking her out for nice dinners or giving her money perhaps, and you're not getting anything in return? Well, you're not getting an equal exchange of value in return. So if you were doing all of those things for, I don't know, months perhaps, weeks, months, years maybe even, and you have not had any sort of intimacy or boom boom, it's not a fair exchange of value. Therefore, you are being in some way or another being taken advantage of. Whether we want to use the word scam there, scam is a harsh word to use, but you're being taken advantage of by a woman, you are simping after a woman, you are using your money, your time, your emotions, and you're spending this on a woman, and you're not getting back what you want in return, but you continue to do it because you hope eventually things will turn around. And I'm telling you now, they won't.
They won't. And the thing is that I always teach to my girls, because I coach the ladies and I tell to the guys as well, if things are not perfect, like they will not perfect like at the beginning, you get to use to each other, you get to understand each other, there's cultural difference, there's language barrier, everything, but they're good. You are so excited about each other that you're happy and you're ready to overcome those problems. But if your relationship are not great and you think, I will get here, like money is not a problem for me. I will get here another thing. I will get here another thing, but you're not getting anything. Like that's it. It's not gonna get better. And what I'm telling to the ladies, if it is not good at the beginning of relationship, and nothing will change after marriage or after you start living together, it will get only worse. And usually I use it like because they like some girls tell me about Ukrainian guys and about the flowers. Oh, he never give me flowers. If he never gives you flowers, nothing will change. It's not that you will get married and all of a sudden he start giving you flowers every day. It doesn't work.
Men think the same thing about like sex. Like they think when they're married,
it will be more.
That they'll have more accessibility to it, but it's really the case.
So we want to invite you to our free Telegram community. And in this community, we discuss everything. So if any guy got in trouble or he's like suspicious or he's concerned about anything, our community is more than 660 guys at the moment. They are supporting and they're helping each other to understand what is going on. So the link in description, we are waiting for you there, and it's also the fastest way to get in contact with us.
From what we see, from the guys that are like sort of stuck in these, it's like a hamster wheel. They're sort of running after this woman for her to fall in love, and then she's kind of taking advantage of him. And the main problem is that he doesn't have any other options, or he thinks that she is the only woman that's available, or that he has access to. And so we call this one-itis. You guys may have heard of this term before. And so the only way to get out of that, one, is to just go cold turkey on her. And this is what most men do after whatever period of time has passed, where he goes, I've had it with you. And then he'll usually yell at her and say, you've used me, I've done this for you, and you haven't done this, and whatever. And that's how the cycle kind of goes. But the reason that he is with her and he still wants to try and make it work, even though he's been taken advantage of, is because he has zero other options. Okay? So this is really important. So if you are seriously looking for a long-term relationship, factor that into your strategy, that you need to have other options, and that you can easily say, not for me, for whatever reason. Maybe it's just we've been hanging out we've done 10 dates, we've got no intimacy, there's no
hope,
no closeness, no hope or anything. See you later, you're not for me, you're obviously not into me, basically, and I want to find someone that is going to appreciate me and value me and be attracted to me. So you can just leave and you're not hanging on to this thread.
Absolutely, 100% agree. And it's very important to find out that on the early stages, so you're not wasting the most precious thing that you have, it's your time.
Yeah, hopefully that helps. Just a little point we wanted to point out today.